All right, he's a rising star in the Democratic Party with an impressive biography. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker received his bachelor's and master's degrees from Stanford and is a Rhodes Scholar. Recently, he stumped in Iowa with Hillary Clinton, and now there's talk that he could actually be tapped to run for vice president. And next week, Senator Booker will be in the Bay Area for a sit-down discussion about his civic vision with Lieutenant Governor of California, Gavin Newsom. It's all part of the Commonwealth Club's Inforum series, which brings in big thinkers and political leaders to spark public discourse.
And with us now is Inforum Director Marissa Levine. Marissa, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So a big get here. Tell us the appeal of getting Senator Booker to come here to the Bay Area.
Well, I think especially during 2016, it's definitely very evident. His rise from mayor to young senator, actually one of the first African-American senator from New Jersey, which is pretty incredible, and just an incredible focus on the social issues of the day. And so engaged on social media that I think it's hard to not hear what Cory Booker is thinking about right now.
You talk about social media, you know, he's got 1.6 million Twitter followers. Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom, not far behind with 1.22. Maybe they'll have a little debate about who's in first place there, but why bring the Lieutenant Governor on with the Senator? What are you expecting to have those two gentlemen, also, you know, Newsom being a mayor, former mayor himself here in San Francisco, but is that one of the reasons? Because they're both they're young in the party, both were mayors, now higher up in the political world? Yeah.
They both have very similar paths, which I think is interesting. Both can identify with maybe some of the struggles and some of the challenges and the many successes that they've both seen. As you said, really engaged in social media. They're really tapped into their constituencies, into not just having the easy conversations, but responding to all kinds of things that they might see. And that's what Inforum at the Commonwealth Club is really about, is having those interesting conversations. We're not expecting Lieutenant Governor Newsom to, you know, read off of a script to Senator Booker. We're expecting him to really follow up, to dive deeper into those issues. They're both passionate about social justice, among other things, and we're looking forward to a true conversation between the two of them.
Well, when speaking of those issues, if you read about Senator Booker, if you listen to him, you know he is focused on, you have social, economic, and environmental issues. Do we expect those to come out? Any particulars? And the people in the audience, how do they play a part of this conversation?
Sure. Well, so at Inforum, I mean, you can actually look at our upcoming roster of events. We're covering many of those same issues at other events coming up. We're hosting Shannon Watts for Mothers for Gun Sense in America, hosting some guests from Cut 50 later this spring. So those are all issues that are really near and dear to many of the audience members at Inforum. And we expect him to cover all of them. His book comes out next week, which is going to be incredible, so super, super timely, and expecting him to touch on all of them. Again, issues that are important to both Senator Booker and Lieutenant Newsom.
And conversation is important to the Commonwealth Club, because the Commonwealth Club is to think that we are engaged enough as citizens, you think, and just sitting down and talking and not, you know, eyes on the phones and just in your own little world.
Exactly. And so actually the Inforum at the Commonwealth Club does a couple things. We really focus, like the club itself, on bringing brilliant speakers to an equally brilliant audience. But what we also want is for that brilliant audience to have a chance to chat with each other, to really engage. We typically host, you know, receptions beforehand for some of our guests, events outside of some of our more formal talks, so that those audience members who are so engaged in these issues get a chance to chat as well. So next Friday, we'll have a reception beforehand, we'll have the event, we'll have opportunities to interact with both the Senator and Lieutenant Governor during a live question and answer, as well as to engage with them and us on social media.
Well, there's the information right there. Next Friday, you said, at the 19th at the Castro Theater, $25 non-members, $15 members. If you want to go, you better sign up soon. Is that the idea you're getting when it comes to this one?
We are going to sell out. We are going to be at the historic Castro Theater, which is an incredible space that we're at all the time.
Great venue, right?
Great venue, two incredible speakers, and we do expect it to sell out. So get your tickets today.
All right, Marissa Levine, thanks for coming in.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course.
Thank you.